another episode of The Singing Chef. Today's recipe is Granddaddy's Junk Bucket Chili with my twist. Alright? So we can see we have everything all set out here. This is my little twist on it. I like to use some of this smoked sausage in mine, as well as hamburger meat. This hamburger meat here, I like to use it 80-20. When you're looking for hamburger meat, use 80-20. 80% burger, 20% fat. Because if you don't have any fat in it, it just doesn't taste the same. It's kind of funky. So we have our can of beans here for those who like beans, and you can do this dish vegetarian. We have organic beans. We got 3 beans. This is pinto beans, kidney beans, as well as black beans. Another can of kidney beans and another can of black beans. We have our tomatoes that we're going to use, and my grandfather used this tomato soup with his as well. We have 1 whole onion. We've got 1 whole green bell pepper, and for a little kick, we have 1 jalapeno. All right, and we got our spices. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna come over here. The first thing we want to do is brown off the sausage and let that get nice and going. So a little bit of olive oil. And what I like to do when I'm cooking with olive oil and garlic, I like to add the garlic in with the olive oil. That way, the oil is flavored with the garlic. Okay, so we're gonna put that in like this. My little spoon. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're gonna just let that down in there. See, we're just getting the garlic all in there, letting the grease get hot, the oil get hot. Okay. Now what we're gonna do? We got the heat on about medium high, because we want to brown the sausage and take it out. That way we can throw the burger in, all the spices, and throw the sausage back in. So you want to make sure you do not burn your garlic. So if you're cooking on high heat, try to make sure to pay attention to your garlic. You just want the flavor to come out. You don't want to burn it because you'll get that burnt taste all the way through your dish. So sounds like it's nice and hot. Just in with the sausage. And you're going to do everything all in the same pot. So we're going to just let these brown up as I prepare everything else, and I'll be right back with you. All right, and we're back. Now, what I'm doing now, I'm going to take this sausage out now. They've been cooking for about 5 minutes. Good. Don't worry about if they're not completely brown. You don't need to have them completely brown. We just want some of the flavor from that to get into the flavors of the chili. So we just want that nice flavor in there. So we're going to take them out and set them aside until we're ready to put them back in. You can leave, don't worry about the garlic still in there. All that's going to go right back in there. We're sitting this here. We're just taking these out and sitting them to the side. You can leave a little oil in there because the next thing we're going to throw in is our hamburger meat. Okay, and you can turn the heat down for this, about medium, just down a little bit. So we take our hamburger meat, toss it in. We want to break it up real good in there. And you just pick a spatula or something stiff and break it down in there. And what we're going to do is let this brown. And when it browns, then we're going to add our vegetables and our seasonings in. So we're going to let it brown up. Shouldn't take too long, but hamburger meat never really takes very long. I personally like to use turkey meat in mine usually, but I'm going to try hamburger meat today. I usually use turkey meat. I think turkey meat has better flavor, but hamburger meat works just as well. So you don't want it to be fine. Like when I make my tacos, my hamburger meat is really, really fine. I cook it with water so that it's really, really fine. With chili, I like to have a little bit of a bite, so I don't break it up as much as I do my hamburger with my taco meat. So I'm just gonna roughly break it up. You can get a look in here and see where it's coming. Just roughly break it up. See, we still got some nice chunks in there. Not too small. Okay. Okay. I think we're almost ready to add our vegetables in. It's the meat. Now what we're going to do is add our onions and bell pepper. And now with this, since we use most of our clove of garlic in with our sausage, we're just going to use powdered garlic for this. You can add more cloves of garlic, but once you put the sausage back in, that's just going to go right back in there. So powdered garlic, not too much of it, but here we go. Meat's pretty brown, okay. We can turn it up a bit. Now we're going to add, this is one whole onion that I diced up right here. And this is one whole green bell pepper that I've diced up. It just goes right in, like that. Cut in there. Got one green bell pepper. Now here's where the kick comes in. Add our jalapeno. Right there. We wanted to put it at the beginning because we want the spiciness to go all the way through the dish. If you just wanted a little bit of spicy, maybe a little bit of bite at the end, you put the jalapenos in at the end. But I want it to be throughout the dish as well. One bay leaf. Okay. Salt. A nice generous portion of salt. About 1.5 tablespoons. We got a teaspoon of coriander. Remember me using this yesterday? About a teaspoon of that. Good heaping teaspoon. We got a little cayenne pepper. About a 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Alright. Got pepper. About a teaspoon of that as well. I just kind of eyeball that, but I don't. Just about a teaspoon of pepper. We got all these other ones now. These are the main things we need to add in here. Stir this around a bit because these are what's going to give the chili its flavor. Come on, get a look at that. See all that going down in there? Really nice. This is the base of the chili. Right here. This is where all the flavors coming in. So we got our salt. Now what we need is a big heaping tablespoon of cumin. Tablespoon of cumin. We got our paprika. Now remember what I told you, since I forgot to add the flour at the beginning, I'm going to make a slurry. I'm going to show you how to make a slurry. This is a slurry. Just take a little bit of flour. It's about a tablespoon of flour. Yeah, about a tablespoon of flour. And just get a little cold water. A little bit, not a lot. A little fork. Just add a little bit of cold water. Okay, not much. And then you just mix it around. It acts like a paste. That's what it is. Add a little more. Just kind of eyeball it. I'm sure you guys remember making this stuff. Like if you did school projects in elementary school when you made the homemade glue with the flour and water. When you were doing the little mass that we used to make. Nobody remembers that? I did. Maybe that's before everybody else's time. Whatever. Anyway, so we got our little slurry here. Add a little more water because I don't want it to be too thick because I don't want it to be really, really thick. Just add a little bit of water. Pour it right in. Good. Now, gonna add our beans. I already added 1 can. That's the triple blend beans. This is pork and beans, kidney beans, and black beans. And then I just like to add another can of kidney beans and black beans to add to that. So just pour those in. Make sure you wash them. Open the can, pour out all that goop that's on them, because I don't like that. It tastes funny. So pour it all out. Then you wash them off. You can leave it in the can and wash them, or put them out, strain them out. I just don't like to use the goop that's in the can because it has a weird, funky flavor. So now we got all that. Come on over and take a look at it. We got all this going now. Just gonna incorporate everything, just like that. Everything down in there. And now when it comes up to a boil, we're gonna, well, not a boil, we just want it to simmer. So just turn your heat down, put the top on it, and just leave it alone. Just come back and stir it every now and again so it doesn't stick or anything. And all you have to do is just watch it. Don't come tinkering with it. Just leave it alone, let it do its thing. And every now and again, come back, stir it. And after that, after it's cooked for about, I like to let mine cook all day if I have it. If you have a slow cooker, best way ever. You can put it on, just go away, run your errands, do whatever you got to do, and then come back later. And it's all done. For this one, since it's not on slow cooker, I'm just going to turn it up to about medium. And I'm going to let it cook for about an hour. I like to let it cook and cook and cook to get all the flavors out. Okay, the longer you let it cook, the better it tastes. That's why slow cooking meals are awesome. So after that, I'm going to show you how to plate it up, and then I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And now you can take a look at how all that just came together. Really nice. That's some good chili right there. Now what we're going to do is plate this sucker up. I'm going to show you how to plate it up. Now there's just take a nice bowl, and you can plate this up any way you want. This would be good over rice for those of you who like rice, or you could just put it in the bowl, eat it with crackers, you know, how you like it, with bread. Some people, I usually make a side of cornbread for people who like cornbread as well with the chili. So this time I'm gonna just do it the way I do it, the easy way. I'm gonna just take a bit into the bowl. Get a bunch of that nice stuff in there. Okay. Want to get a look at that? Right in there. Not too close. Okay. And a little bit in that one. All right. Turn off the burner. Just make sure that's nice around the edges. We don't want it to look sloppy. So we're going to bring it over here. Nice around the edges. And what we're going to do is just take a dollop of sour cream. Just simple sour cream right in the middle. Right in the middle. And for those of you who like cheese, just take a little bit of cheese like that. A little bit of cheese around the outside, you know. A little bit of cheese around the outside. And for a little bit of extra garnish, of course, the king of the garnish, parsley. Just take a little bit of parsley, just break off a bit right there. And this one you don't have to chop up, you just kind of put your little stem right in the middle there. Right in the middle there. And get a close up of that. And there you have it. Granddaddy's gut bucket chili with my special twist. Dinner served.